I'm in hospital right now from a bike crash. I broke my back. I currently can't walk. I may not walk again. What would you guys do in my situation? I appreciate you guys a lot. Thanks.
That's terrible news. Find James, the guy whose names we can't see. Find his YouTube. Let's contact him privately, and I want to verify that story. And if it's true, we're here to save you, brother. We're going to help you out.
Yeah, we're going to help you out. That's a true story. Life is like a game of chess. You can't take moves back. All you could do is look at the board you're in, look at the position you're in, and make the best moves possible. You know, what you can't do is sit around thinking, oh, I wish I hadn't ridden my bike. Oh, I wish I hadn't crashed my bike. You can't do that because you'll destroy yourself, brother. So if this is a true story, we're going to get in touch and we're going to help you out.
I do give money to charities and I do give money to homeless people, but I have very specific criteria of the kind of homeless people I give money to.
If shit really hits the fan, just like I said earlier, if I do have to turn to someone for help, like I'm saying, I'll never ask for advice, but maybe I need help with something, then I'll go to my brother. Why? Because my brother's a 6'4", 250 pound, big, strong man. What am I gonna do with my little hot girl? What's she gonna do? Like, I don't see women as capable. I'm not being, hey, shoot me. I don't see women as capable. It does not mean I hate them. I just don't see them as emotionally capable. I'm so emotionally, I don't want to use the word hard, but I'm so emotionally controlled, I don't view most men as capable, let alone women, because my number one strength in my life is my emotional control. I can be on the Titanic and it can be sinking, and I'm still going to be sitting there thinking, okay, cool, all right, shut up. What's the plan? Stop screaming. Okay, the water's cold. Let's work out, let's do something. Like, I'm a very rational person, and most men are not as rational as I am, let alone females. Women just lose it to emotionality, so I don't turn to women because all they do is fucking scream. Like, why would I give a shit about, being strong or having to fight to protect? The reason I care about being strong is so I can not only protect myself, but protect people I care about. The reason I want to be rich is not only so I can buy myself stuff, so I can provide for my family. Yeah. Like every single position of strength comes with a derivative of softness underneath it. There's some emotion involved in it. If I was really a person who had no soft side whatsoever and I didn't give a fuck, I don't think I'd be the way I am. I think I'd be complete opposite. I think there are people like that who are so inherently selfish, but those people are not successful people. Those are people who sit on the couch all day, watch TV, smoke weed, and do nothing, or go and rob grandmas. Like, I don't consider myself an emotionally hard person. I get called a sociopath all the time and a psychopath all the time. I get called that, but I don't think people understand that there is a version of the world where you can feel things and really not give a fuck how you feel. Like, if I feel sad, it does not change how I act, and it does not change the things I do. If I don't feel like going to the gym, I go to the gym. If I don't feel like working, I will still work. I lived in a world for 15 years where I didn't feel like fighting because my nose was broken, but I had to fight anyway. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these people come to me and they say, oh, but I feel this way. I don't put a huge amount of importance on emotions. It's not that I don't feel them. It's that I don't think they have much to do with anything at all. If I wake up in a happy mood and I have a business to run and females to cater for and things to do, if I wake up in a sad mood, I have the same shit to do. I'm going to get it done. So where's the importance of it? It's in my mind, that's how I view it. Like, how does that affect what I'm going to do? Well, nothing. It doesn't. It's not going to affect how I live my life. So why sit around and think about it? This modern obsession with happiness is the number one problem with the world. Because I really don't believe humans were ever evolved to be happy. Were we? Where? Tell me. You're the expert, bro. Where did it come in our timeline that we were supposed to be happy all the time? You can look around and be like, look, I have a good life. And you're right. You can be very satisfied with what you have. But to believe that as an adult, as a full-grown man, you're going to feel constant happiness like you're a 3-year-old child is asinine. And all these people who are constantly complaining about how they feel probably don't have a spectrum of emotions much different to mine. The difference is I don't sit around and cry about it. Because I don't live that kind of life. I don't have that kind of conditioning in my mind. I don't give a shit how I feel. I have things to do. Your emotion has nothing to do with the harsh reality of this world. You're either successful or you're not. Life is binary. You either win or you lose. You survive or you don't. These people are so obsessed with themselves and how they feel. This is my whole problem with the depression thing. On my old account, long time ago, when I was verified, before I got banned, I set the world nuts when I said depression was real. And the world went crazy. Every A-list celebrity, you can still Google right now, depression isn't real, and all the tweets come up. And my point was completely misunderstood. And my point was very simple. Feeling depressed is real. That is a real thing. And I truly believe that the reason you feel depressed is so that you are inspired into action. You're unhappy with your surroundings and you're inspired. This is the reason why you don't want to go to jail. Both of us don't want to go to jail because we'll both be depressed because we don't like our situation. It's a natural human instinct to make you work hard and try harder to build a life. If I had a son, I would expect him to dedicate his life to make me happy because I brought him on earth. So how could he not want to do anything other than, how could he think, I don't care what my dad thinks? He should only think, I need to be up to my father's standard. How could he exist any other way? I don't believe they exist. I think I know myself. I really do. You have to understand that I've tested myself on a limit, physically especially, where most people have never been. Most people have never been where I've been. Most people haven't done what I've done. I know if I'm a coward or not. I know if I'm afraid. I know myself. I've been hurt. I've been stabbed. I've had my face broken. I broke my hand in 6 places and fought another 8 rounds. I left there and had emergency surgery with 12 breaks in my hand. I know what I can do. I know everything about myself. There's nothing more spiritual than violence. This is the most spiritual thing on the planet, violence. Mm-hmm. Violence is a universal of the human condition. It's the constant. It's always been there. It will always be there. I get people ask me this all the time. I want to look for more spiritual meaning. I say, okay, go down to a fighter's gym, get your ass kicked, and then try and do something about it. There's all the spirituality you need. You got to stay breathing when someone's trying to kill you. That's spirituality. I understand myself completely. I don't feel like there's any part of me that has been hidden or suppressed. I just because I am, like you said, I'm very clearly a certain way. I'm very clearly dominant. I don't think there's a part of me that's in this suppressed. And maybe, not maybe, in fact, I will say certainly, I've been conditioned to be this way. But I think I've been raised for exceptionalism. Since as young as I can remember, I've been raised to be exceptional. I'll give you an example. So I tell stories about my dad, and people often say he was way too harsh. I thank the Lord above I had the father I had. So when I got moved up 3 grades in school, they moved me up because in the SATs it was like 400 questions and I got 2 wrong. And my dad gave me $20 and then he took $5 back for the 2 I got wrong, 5 each, so I had $10 total. And his lesson was, you still got 2 wrong. He was a perfectionist. Now, why was he a perfectionist? Well, it's because he was a chess grandmaster, and in chess it's perfection or you lose. Why did I become a 4-time kickboxing world champion? Well, because it's perfection or you lose. There is no, it's okay to be there's no sloppiness in fighting. 1 shot, it's over. Same thing with chess. There's no sloppy. You lose control of 1 square, the game's over. I've lived in a perfectionist realm since the dawn of time. So my whole entire life has been a perfectionist life. This is how I view my life, and I don't think any other way to accept the world is okay. I don't think it's okay to be okay with losing. I just believe that there are certain things women are better at, certain things men are better at, and I don't trust women the way I trust a man with certain things. It doesn't mean I don't love women. You know, people say, oh, my woman's my best friend. That will never happen for me. My woman's my partner, and I love her in a romantic sense. But she can never be my best friend. My best friend's gonna be a man, of course.